101 WFOV, Our Voices Radio. It's the Jazz Jacuzzi. We're going to take a brief pause for calls. We have in-studio guests. We're going to push the positive and bring you people who make a difference. Here inside the Jazz Jacuzzi, your weekend soundtrack. Welcoming the proprietors of Citizens Statewide Security. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Come on up, let's get close so we can share the studio here. Mike and Deborah Johnson, is it?
Yes, it is.
Correct.
All right. Well, first of all, let's talk about the services you provide.
Well, we are a full-service local burglar alarm company located here in Flint, Michigan. We've been here since 2003, and we've been here for that period of time because of, I believe, two reasons. The first reason is a great deal of support from the community, and also because we try our best to provide a quality product at a reasonable price. And with that said, we sell surveillance security systems, burglar. We monitor those locally. We dispatch. We also install, and we also maintain and do repairs on pretty much any alarm system that's out there.
And as your name implies, statewide, what is your territory?
Pretty much what our name implies. We service statewide.
Just the topic of burglar alarms and systems in itself should be enough to get people's attention. How can they contact you?
Oh, repeat that information.
Yeah, they can contact us through our office number is 810-720-1555. That's our office number, or they can call my direct line, my direct cell phone with my cell phone, which is 810-577-3285, and get me directly because I am in sales. Or you can reach us through our website, which is protectedbycitizens.com. You can also go to our website, and you can send us an email through our website. You can, we have our products on our website and packages that you can read about us and have a look at.
Now, you've been in business for how long?
We're in
16.
January. As of the 16th of 2019, it'll be
16
years.
What you're doing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Share some of the, I won't say horror stories, but share some of the things that have gotten you through 16 years in this business.
I would say perseverance. I will let you add to that, Deb.
Yeah, well, the things mainly that have gotten us through in this business is actually, community support. The support we get from our community, working within our community, reaching out to our community, giving to our community, and they giving back to us. Without our community, we could not be where we're at.
That is
So
absolutely
we
true.
do really appreciate. We want to thank, our customers, our community for, for supporting us.
Yeah.
And that's our number one concern.
In the beginning, a lot of customers that knew us from other companies we had worked for found out that we had opened and decided they wanted to give us that support. And a lot of word of mouth played a major role in that. And we've just been moving along ever since at a nice pace. And I like what we do. I love, in fact, what we do. And I love our customers, in fact, because they're a lot like family to me. I mean, I meet a lot of these people. It's like my brothers, cousins. It's what's familiar to me. So I feel good about what I do and the people that I'm helping.
Now, you've worked for other companies in the past, and what brought you to branch out and do your own thing?
Well, I was in sales. We worked for the big name companies. I don't have to say their name, but we worked for the big name companies. And both myself, I was in sales. Michael was installation. And I've always been one of their top salesperson. And so my customers was always my customers was always very, very important to me. So I would go to bat for my customers whenever they call me and say, well, something is not right, or I need this, or I need service. And
And she was the kind of rep that would, on the day of installation, she would call that customer and ask if the technician had made it yet. And that was a little aggravating to some of the technicians because they didn't see it as important as she did. She called after the fact in a lot of cases and just to see how things went and if everything was to their satisfaction. So she was known from each company we actually worked at, to take it very seriously in her customers.
Well, my motto is, our customers, is not. We're not doing our customers any favor. Actually, they're the one that's doing us a favor, by having us serve them.
Absolutely.
So customer service is top priority for us. It's at the top of our list.
Now, that's something we fall short on a lot of times is the service part of customer service.
Exactly.
Well, the customer service part is so important because I think of it in the terms of how I like being treated as a customer when I go in somewhere. I don't really like being treated just like a number or if I left out of the store because I didn't get the attention I felt I deserved, it didn't really matter to them. Everybody we come in contact, whether you become a customer or not, you just asking a question, it's important to us. We try to give you the best information we can so the decision that you make, you're happy with it. Because I'm going to see you again in the aisle 3 at Walmart or somewhere. I don't want you to be upset. I want you to be happy and tell me about,
Do you have?
Currently we've had 4. We only have 4.
Yeah.
But over the 16-year we've been in business, we've gone through about 30 employees. We've trained a lot of sales reps in this business, and they've moved on to other sales positions as well as technicians. And so we're like any other average company. We have a door that opens and closes, and we tend to, train whoever comes in that's willing to, take up that mantle and follow,
Are you interested in expanding your business?
Yes.
Absolutely. We are getting ready to do some hiring. We usually hire in the summertime, and what we do is we've worked with Job Corp, and where we hire some of the kids and we bring them in and we train them and we teach them how to
basic service skills,
right?
And, how
Sales.
to interact with people,
Right.
and how to, be enthusiastic about anything they do in life, pretty much.
Right.
And
right.
to just have that confidence in their own ability, whether it's this, the fact that they can apply it to pretty much anything that they want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, do you work with Miss Terry over at the Job Corps?
I don't remember her name. Her card is on my desk, but I can't remember
Okay.
the young lady name that I work with right now.
If there are some listeners, some grandmothers, some mothers, fathers, grandfathers, who has a grandson or granddaughter who shows propensity for technical work, how should they approach you about employment?
Well, we do take the application, and we would take that in consideration and keep it on file so that when an opportunity does come up, we'll call them in and we'll give an interview. There's some parameters that are set by the state of Michigan that have to be followed, of course, and we just pretty much go from there. I pretty much look for anyone who is willing to learn and with that said, we have a lot that we can offer as far as teaching them in different like inter-office skills, and you know, just service skills like with being a technician. And that's the best way to approach. Just call. We'll probably set up, have them come in and do an application. We're expecting to get busy in the fall, not in the fall. I'm sorry, in the spring and summer. It's our busiest times, and then moving toward the end of the year.
In the midst of the Jazz Jacuzzi, we are speaking with Mike and Deb Johnson, proprietors of Citizen Statewide Security. Let's get your phone number once again.
810-577-3285, 810-577-3285, or 810-720-1555, 810-720-1555, or you can go to our website at protectedbycitizens.com.
What kinds of properties do you protect?
Residential, as well as commercial. We do small and large size commercial. We do a lot of churches, and pretty much anything that needs to be protected that you feel we could come out and put a camera on a security system. That's what we're capable of. A lot of people want to know how broad our skills are. Again, we are a full service security alarm company. We don't just do burglar alarms, we also do surveillance systems. We do covert operations. We've worked with the state of Michigan, Flint Police Department, as well as the city of Flint in some projects. And so, yes, we're a full service company. We do everything.
Well, you have my attention with covert operations.
Okay.
Can you give us a little bit about that? What does that entail? What does it look like?
Well, covert just simply means that you have a situation where you need surveillance. You don't want anyone to know that's being done. So we'll set up operations for installation 3, 4 in the morning, Saturday, Sunday. We use a lot of different applications like alarm clocks, whatever your environment is. Like in here, we probably use speakers because you're in the studio, and in these things we have, and we can design hidden microphones, hidden cameras, and pretty much record and stream video. We do a lot of networking and streaming video to remote locations as well.
I have a cheating wife. Can I call you guys?
Absolutely.
You can call us.
Walk us through, once someone contacts you wanting service, sort of walk us through that process, if you will.
Well, it really depends on what their need is. Again, because we provide so many services, we provide monitoring services for people who they already have a system. They might not be happy with the service they already have with some of these big name companies. We also offer repair services. People, they are not being monitored. They have what we call a local alarm. They just wanted to make some noise, but they haven't been able to set it in the last 3 months or the year, or something's not working right. We have people that have their own equipment and they want someone to install it. They don't want to purchase one from us. And those that do, we offer several packages in that regard as well. We have lease packages and purchase packages in our surveillance camera systems. And in that line, our products that we sell come with 2 to 5 year warranties. And the reason for that is that we feel if a company cannot give us a good warranty and stand behind the product, citizens just can't install it.
And we also have, because surveillance is in demand right now.
It's in big demand.
It's a huge demand. So we have customers that will call our office and say, well, listen, I already have my own surveillance equipment. Can you guys install it? And we'll do that also. We provide that service.
We'll come out, we'll look at what they have, and we'll give them a quote. That way they know in advance what that cost is going to be, and not have to spend time looking at their watch like, wow, they're taking kind of long. They know right up front. And what we provide, we do a guarantee on our installations. It's a lifetime guarantee. If there is anything that goes wrong, it'll be with the product that they purchase. If it's from an outside third-party source, like off the internet, sometimes those can be issues because if one doesn't work, you got to send it back, that type of thing. And those are things that we can't guarantee. But as far as our labor and our installations, it's guaranteed lifetime.
We just came out of a festive period. They call it the holiday period. And each and every year between Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, Kwanzaa around that time, we see the rise of porch pirates. Do you guys install those kinds of systems?
Absolutely. And I've had a lot of stories in regard to those, but
Well,
with that
let's hear
said, we have a package for that. It's a single camera that we can install a memory card to, and we can configure it and stream it to your device. So, for instance, you're at work, you're expecting a package, and you just totally forgot what time it was being delivered, didn't really care, you just knew it was going to be coming that day. And all of a sudden, your phone goes off, you're getting some type of message, you look at it, and you open up your phone and you get a video, a picture of someone picking up your package and trying to walk off with it. Pretty much, that's going to show you when they walked up because it's set to motion detector. We set parameters that they can't violate. If they walk across this particular line, it immediately starts to record and it sends that individual a message. And then again, there's so much technology out there, it really depends on what that individual customer is going to need.
Sounds like you guys are the complete package for security and burglar alarm systems. Let's step away from the business aspect for a quick second. Mike, in your opinion, what are some of the ills in our community that make it so we have to have burglar alarms and systems?
Well, I think the biggest ill is lack of opportunity for a lot of residents in our community. If you have opportunities to do other things, and other opportunities to improve on your life circumstances, we all have a tendency to pick those better options. But if they're not available, we take what's available and we make lemonade out of lemons.
So if we have a community where there are children, young people who may not have male role models or strong female role models, what can we as community leaders do to help that situation?
As community leaders, as just residents, and I think we have to get more involved in the sense that we need to raise the bar just a little bit higher in our expectations, and this starts with each of us as individuals. Me as an individual, I grew up with people telling me what I could not do, what I would never accomplish. I had people told me I'd end up in prison, and that's kind of what I mean. I was, and a lot of us are, we're taught to dwell on the negatives. And so when I say become more active, just be a little bit more positive, give a little bit more encouragement, be a little bit more of an example. Being a little bit more example doesn't mean being perfect. None of us will ever be that. But I think when our young people see that we care, it just makes a difference. They might mean mug, but later on they think about it.
Now, the governor, our brand new governor, signed a couple of bills or directives yesterday to make it easier for small businesses and to help them to be able to flourish in our communities. I believe she said when the small businesses flourish, our communities flourish as well. What are some of the things that as you go around town, what are some of the brighter spots or things we can look to stay hopeful and optimistic?
Well, Flint seems to be turning around. I mean, I came here in 1996, and to me, education is so crucial. And I've never seen so many schools close up in one place. And I saw plants closing, people moving out. And if we don't invest in our own community, it's like your house. If you don't go out and buy bags for your leaves to put in the garbage, or you don't have any, you don't take care of it, it tends to just fall apart. And the bright part of that is that, Flint is coming back. And you got some diehard Flintstonians here that refuse to give up that fight. And they're struggling every day. They pulling together. They pulling their resources. And for me, that's a real bright spot. I mean, we just lost a guy recently here, Pastor Quinn Marshall. Every year, this brother put on a Black Business Expo, and he asked as many Black business owners as he could connect with to participate. And we made it a point, pretty much. It wasn't just for exposure. It was to support something positive. And we did it with enthusiasm. And there was a lot other people in that also took part in that made that possible every year. And so, it's those types of things, investments, being involved. What I mean, being involved, like they have a Black Expo. You don't have to, do nothing but go to it. It's a few dollars, yeah, but just go to it, see what's going on. See, our kids need to see people that look like them doing things that they see people that don't look like them achieving.
In studio with Mike and Deb Johnson from Citizen Statewide Security. I'd like to thank you all for coming in today. Any parting words?
Again, we just want to thank the Flint community in general as a whole for the support that they have given us over 16 years. We could not have done it without you. Again, we're not doing y'all a favor, y'all doing us one, because you can give anybody your business. And so again, from my heart, I thank you.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Let's get that contact information once again.
810-577-3285, 810-577-3285, or 810-720-1555, or you can go to our website at protectedbycitizens.com.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Citizens Statewide Security.